Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of the Minecraft Leatherborn Challenge. Thank you so much for all the support on the first video. Pretty cool to see people are, hopefully excited to see this series. Things you may notice straight off the bat, we are now in full leather gear. I know, very exciting. Yeah, I've also done a little bit of flattening out of this area for our build today. Other things that have changed are down here. I haven't tidied up any of this yet. Maybe we'll do this today, maybe we'll do this next episode. But over here, I just made myself a temporary little hut, basically. I've entrapped a mason because eventually, these guys would be handy. I don't think I'm going to use these guys much in this particular village, but you never know. Got to keep them trapped, keep them safe. So I got some furnace set up, I've got a few resources, not quite a lot, but we got some. So today we are going to be building a farmhouse. That's kind of the plan. I want to use this area up here on this cliff to, build our project for today. I did have some stone smelting up, so hopefully we've got a little bit of that. Not too much, that's fine. We just need to start basically like laying out where we want things. So the block palette is going to be stone brick and spruce wood, and then we're going to use a dark oak and cobble roof, I think is the plan. So let's just get over here and start mapping some things out. I don't really have a set plan right now, but I think if we just start placing blocks it will come together. So it needs to be a relatively big building, but we don't want it to be massive because we don't have a ton of resources at this point in the world. So how about we do like a maybe we'll go 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll go back by 3. And then over by 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Block. And then we'll go back by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like a... I'm not... like a pro tip, I guess. I always like to build on the odd, because that means that the roof lines are synced up and all is well in that department. So yeah, we're going to put the build right by here, and then in this general area we're going to have some pens that we can put some animals in. But over here, I noticed after clearing that area, we actually have 2 pigs and 2 cows already in the village. So if you do use this seed, these should spawn in there. So that's pretty good. The only thing we really need to worry about is sheep, so that's good. So let's just start doing this, I suppose. I will texture the wall after, but let's just look at this for now. So yeah, I decided to start with the farmhouse because that's the villager that's going to be the most useful to us, like going forward, is going to be like the farmers and stuff. So if we can create like a space that they can come live in by here, then we should be pretty set. So yeah, that's going to be, I think, enough space, and then we'll have a doorway by here somewhere that will let us out into the big bad world. We do that maybe. So if we have the roof be like straight across this section, and then this section goes back into that, so it's like a T shape, that will look pretty good. I think I'm gonna do that in the form of a time lapse. But I just wanted to talk you through my initial thought process of it. It's not going to be a very massive building because, like I said, so maybe this tall, and then we'll add a second floor with some wood. I think that'll be good. So yeah, let me get going with that, and I'll talk to you guys after. Okay, so welcome back. So there's actually been a bit of a hiccup in between, like, the last thing you saw and what's been going on. So I was recording that replay footage, and then basically I think my computer just like was having too much going on at the same time. So unfortunately the game crashed and something corrupted the file, but don't you worry, I keep a backup of stuff. So I had to rebuild a little bit of it. Lucky for me, I had logged out relatively recently, so I didn't lose too much and I didn't have to rebuild too much. But we are at this point now, and I think it's looking okay. It's not the best thing I've ever built, but I thought it is a good start for a little farmhouse. So I've decided not to put the cow pen on the back of the farmers, because they're more for like the crops and stuff like that. So instead I will be putting the cows and the pigs and stuff on the back of the... what do you call them? Words. The butcher. So I'm just looking... we have some glass melting? Yeah, I thought I did. Let's just make some windows and we'll go pop them in. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. It's nice to build something kind of small, but like kind of cute looking. I think it could do with a pop of color, but again, this is the like poorest stage of the world, I guess. So to have like extravagant colors and stuff like that just doesn't make sense, at least to me anyway. Let's just go around and place these windows in, and then we can kind of start looking at a path design. So I'm thinking of going with cobblestone and some coarse dirt for now, and then maybe after we can go grab some like grass when we find an anvil. So I think that's going to be like the mission for next episode, definitely, is to go find an anvil. I was going to use some of this mossy cobble, but again, we can't use shears to get vines, so I'm going to stray away from that for a little bit. So let's go with just a basic cobble and coarse dirt pathway for now. And then if like later on when we have a few more resources we find that the path design isn't what we want it to be, then we can come back to it. So we already have a pretty good shape going on by here, so let's try and work with that. So maybe like a cobble here, something like this, and then maybe a cobble up there, and just fill the rest up with some of this. We want to remove all this path block. Unfortunately there's no simple fix to just like completely remove it all, but we will make do. This will turn into grass eventually. But yeah. Oops. I think that's going to look nice when that's all like blended back in normally. I think we should probably make that a coarse dirt, and then have the path probably run down the side of this hill by here and like wrap it back around. I don't know. I'm going to have to like remove all of this at some point. But yeah, so let's work on the outside a little bit. So I'm either going to go with cobblestone or normal, like, stone brick. But let's make a little bit of a pumpkin patch. So if we have these attached together, right? Oh, they don't. Okay, no problem. We'll have to make use of, what do you call them? Fence gates. Recipe for fence gates. Where are you? Ah, here you are. So let's just maybe try something that's like, something like that. Could be kind of cool. Obviously we need to make a bunch more, but that's fine. Do I want to turn all those into sticks? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's live dangerously. And then just like that, make a bunch of gates. Some more cobble walls while we're at it. We just go 3 along, then a wall, and 1, 2, 3, on a wall, I don't think I want a section off like the back of it. So we want a line for the pumpkin. So if I got my hoe on me, yeah, but it's not. It's not got a lot of life left in it. But that's okay. We can make another one. We have to turn this into dirt as well, for the most part. Just gonna be a bit of a pain. We shall make do. I'll just show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll do it off camera, because watching me farm's like not that fun, right? And so then we'll just come along the line by here, probably to that point, and then we'll plant it in like so. Boom. There we go. And then I'll probably make another couple of rows till we reach this side, and then actually, do I want to bring this around like so? Yeah, I think we will do that actually. So remove that one, place the sand back, and yeah, I'll be back with you when this is done. Okay, so we got this all done. I know this isn't the most effective way to do them because I'm technically removing a space for them to grow, but I just thought this is a good start. This will look a bit better obviously once the grass fills in, but I think it's coming along. I did do some exploring off camera and I went, where did I even go? Somewhere up here, I believe. Yeah, we went all the way up here and I found some of these flowers. So the last things we need to do is probably make a little bit of a workstation area. Let's just do something like this. And we got the slab. Perfect. And we can put a composter on here. Maybe one to this, like in front of it. And then I think I will eventually add some pumpkins and some wheat and stuff around, but we haven't got all those just yet. Unless one of these pumpkins wants to conveniently grow for me in the next 5 seconds. No. Of course not, of course not. I mean, why would it, you know? Okay, so let's do a little bit of the interior. I'm not an interior design kind of gal, but we can start to put something together. So I think I want to put some composters around. Just, you know, as it is the area that should have composters. What about if we do something like this, and then maybe put some trapdoors on top? Just to look like they're like composter barrels. So they have to like physically put things in there. And kind of do the same thing over here, but with like slabs. Actually, let's just use slabs. And then maybe a trapdoor on the side. Where's my crafting table? I think I put it out here. Let's just make some more slabs. We can just build a little bit more. Something like this. I think that looks fine. I would like to put some things on here, so maybe we can eventually build some more stuff and then put a cake in there, for example, and just other stuff, but we haven't exactly got that right now. I do want to put some berries around here, so oh, there's a pumpkin, perfect. Thank you. Berries. We don't have any by there. Maybe we have some in the main hut. I'm hoping they'll like migrate up there and start working as farmers by themselves, otherwise they're going to need some positive persuasion. Oh, we have a couple here actually. Top up the old bread, grab that. No berries. Did I just eat all the berries? Maybe I did. Oh, there's actually a big pumpkin patch over here. That's perfect. Just to like decorate it and stuff. Here, Mom. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Mr. Fox. I'm looking for some berries, please. Nice. Let's not die, though. That's not worth it. Okay, then we can come around here and place some dirt on the, like, cuspids of the windowsill. Like so, and I'm hoping they'll eventually spread and be grass, but I don't know how long that's going to take. The path's already kind of taking shape. I'd like to introduce some path blocks and stuff in here. Maybe we'll use like gravel as the last block. I need something else, right? It's not, I don't know. Basic paths are not my strong point. But for now, let's just put maybe a pumpkin here. And maybe just one by there. And then we can have like a little pumpkin pile by here. Just look like we're stocking up on pumpkins. And then one just by there. And then let's use the crafting bench to make some wheat. We can only afford one hay bale right now, but we'll add more. We want to put the berries on top of these grass blocks. Nice, they've all filled in now. That's perfect. And then we can add some trapdoors around them to make them look like just, you know, window features, basically. It is getting nighttime, so we want to, of course, sleep in a second. Yeah, I think this is starting to take shape a little bit. I'm going to use these seeds to hopefully get a couple of pieces of bone meal. Or, you know, one piece of bone meal. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. 2 pieces of bone meal. So we need to strategically use these. I'm thinking definitely one over here. I don't really like the tall grass too much. And I guess one by here. Break all that tall grass. See, it adds just a little bit more something something. We haven't got a lot of bone meal quite yet, but we will do, obviously, in the fullness of time. But yeah, I think this is starting to take shape a little bit. I definitely think that some sort of extension to this could be that we have some sort of bee enclosure. Maybe on this backside, just like by here or something, we can attach like a bee area. But yeah, that is all I have time for today, unfortunately. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. It's a little bit of a slower one, but you know, we're still in the very early stages, and with stone tools it's kind of difficult to start collecting all the materials and stuff. But I think this has come out pretty cute. Maybe we'll add like a roof or something to this in the fullness of time. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. I have been Taz from Chaos Gaming. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support, and until next week. Bye YouTube!